girl Remy, and welcome back to my channel. Just a little bit about me. My name is Remy Lacunetta Besson. I have lost over 100 pounds, and I had a skin-only tummy tuck to remove the excess skin. And now I'm just continuing my journey, maintaining my weight loss, maybe losing a little bit more weight. And now I'm on this new journey of keeping the weight off and helping others. So stay tuned. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. I have posted something on my Instagram, which is Rem, REM_LEKUN. And I posted a Q&A poll for people to just ask questions of whatever with my weight loss and, you know, everything like that. And then I was going to go ahead and address it in my YouTube video. So I got a couple questions and I wrote them down in my handy dandy notebook. So I'll be reading them off today and answering the questions that you guys have. Some of them are repetitive and funny, so just go ahead and bear with me. Someone said, so my booty growing, but my tummy is too. And I don't like that. So basically, how do I grow the butt and lose the gut? We can't spot reduce. However, we can grow certain parts of our body with muscle and reduce others with nutrition. A lot of people ask me, do you do ab workouts and all that? I don't do ab workouts. I'll hold a plank and I'll do some sit-ups, maybe some twists. That's about it. Because you cannot spot reduce that part of your body. Abs are made in the kitchen, where the booty is made in the gym. Period. And that's really the answer. So what I would recommend is just increase your leg workouts. So maybe do legs 2 to 3 days a week if you work out 5 days a week. Or do legs 2 days a week, but allow some time to recover. And then lower your carb intake, your sugar intake, and increase your protein. Meaning you can eat for breakfast, you can eat oatmeal. For lunch, you can eat chicken and vegetables. And for dinner, you can eat, I don't know, shrimp and mashed potatoes or shrimp and baked potato. Something where, you know, it's not too heavy, but you don't want to eat too late in the day. So completely eliminate sugar because that adds to your waistline. That is my recommendation. And when you go to the gym, do those butt workouts. You know, the ones where you sit down, you do the open and the close. Do that. Do some kickbacks. Get some ankle weights. Work the booty. That is how you grow your butt and lose the gut. And if you want more details on that, go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram. Next, my back fat. Oh, sorry. She said, I want my back fat gone, but my man loves it. What do I do? Sis, at the end of the day, it's your body. Are y'all married? If y'all married, if y'all not married, it's single until marriage. So take that answer the way you want. It's like, no. Honestly, I think you need to sit down and have a conversation with him. Let him know, I'm trying to get rid of this back fat, bro. Like, if you want, we can do it together. And we can learn to love it. But this is my body and this is my health. So you can just let him know. To get rid of the back fat and the back rolls, you have to do some back workouts. And also, your nutrition is key. You know, do some pull-ups. Do some back rolls. Do some cable workouts. And if you need a back routine, I have one on my Instagram page, so go ahead and check that out. And I'll be uploading new videos on workouts pretty soon. But hit the gym, work that back, sis. Work that back. Next, how do you reboot your body when the scale has stopped? So basically, I'm assuming if you reach a weight loss stall or plateau, how do you reboot that? I'm assuming that's what the question is. I have a couple ways of doing it, and some ways aren't the best, but it works for me. What I would recommend is shock your body. You have to do something different. If you only do cardio, lift some weights. If you only do weights, do some cardio. If your only form of cardio is the stairs, run. If your only form of cardio is running, do the stairs. You have to do something different with your body, and that is the workout aspect. With your nutrition, I would say throw in a cheat day, or let me rephrase that, a cheat meal. Increase your calorie intake by a lump sum just for a day, and then give it a couple of days and the scale may move. That is what helps me. I remember one time the scale stopped moving and I was so depressed. I reduced my calorie intake and it still didn't move. So I went on a binge. I binge ate for like a day or two, and then I got on scale and I lost 2 pounds. And I'm like, that's all I gotta do? I don't always recommend that because it was hard for me to get back on track, but it worked for me at the time. So what I would say is increase your calorie intake the healthy way. So instead of 1 chicken breast, do 2.
2. Next thing he'll be 2.
No.
2.
2. It's like you're saying, oh, but
instead of 1 cup of rice, do 2 cups of rice, and then get on the scale and you'll see the difference within that time frame. That is what works for me when I reach a weight loss plateau or a stall. The other question was, How do you stay motivated in an African home? Girl, that is the realest question out here, okay? Because you know, us Nigerians, us Africans, we love food. We love to cook. And a lot of our foods are high in carbohydrate and oils and fats. And we like to fry our foods. And the food is so good, but it's not always that good for us. What I did in my home, I'm like, look, y'all, I'm going to diet, so all y'all going to want to diet. And it didn't work at first, but they smelled my food and smelled how good they smelled how good it smelled. They noticed how good it smelled. And they're like, oh, let me try some. Like, you only can try it if you agree to eat the whole thing. They started to enjoy the different types of meals that I was making that was healthier. So then the whole house just kind of slowly transitioned into eating healthier. And then I also grocery shop, but I also grocery shop for the house. You know, my mother would buy the African food and I would buy the healthier American food or the healthier Nigerian or African foods that we can put in our meals. Instead of palm oil, we now use vegetable oil. Instead of, even if y'all know the fufu and the amala and all of that, we don't eat that. My dad still eats it sometimes because he the OG. But we just don't really lean towards that anymore. We still eat rice, we still do jollof rice, but we limit how much oil we're putting in our foods. So throughout the week, I cook for my mother and sometimes for my brother, and I'll meal prep their meals along with mine. And I won't make them as much as I make for myself, but I at least make them 2 to 3 meals so they can consume that throughout the week, so they're not eating junk food or buying food or eating food that is not as good for them, like plantain chips and chin chin and amala and pounded yam. And then working out part, I do Zumba at home. So I encourage all my family members to join me in my Zoom sessions. I got my little brother a bike and he rides his bike around the neighborhood. Whereas my mom, I got her the little bicycles. It's like a little bike you can put under your desk and just pedal. And that is her form of working out. My dad, on the other hand, he's a little I'm gonna say hard-headed, but he's like, I'm not doing that. So he's actually my partner in crime when I do Zumba, and he joins me in my Zumba session and does the modified version. Mind you, my dad is 70 years old, but this man can still do full burpees, he can still do push-ups, and he can do sit-ups. He loves sit-ups because he's trying to get abs. Have y'all seen this? I'm gonna put a picture of his abs right here. And that is how I stay motivated, because when they're doing it, it's easy for me to do it. You know, if somebody else is doing it for you and holding you accountable, it's easier. Because my dad has a habit of, if I gain weight, if I gain like 10 pounds on Stones, he's like, Remy, you are getting, and I'm like, don't say it. We can't say fat in that house, because that's a story for another day. But that is how I stay motivated in an African home. Try to get them to join you. And if they don't, go to the church and get the church people to join you and go with there. I started a fitness program in my church, and we all are trying to do this little healthy challenge. So when you have others backing you up, it is 10 times easier for you. So try to do that. Hopefully that works. Next question. How often do I work out? I work out 5 to 6 days a week, depending on the week. Since I've been back to working out, I've been working out 4 to 5. And then if I ever do a 6th day, that's usually just stretching, light walks, or a dance. Nothing too rigorous. I just like to stay active, especially because my rest day is usually my cheat day, and that's not always balanced. So most of the time I try to work out on my cheat day because I know I'm going to eat that day, but it usually falls on a Saturday, and I'm not trying to go to the gym on Saturday. But I do now, so that's what I've been doing, and that works for me. It's recommended for people to work out 3 to 4 days a week. So if you at least do 3 days, you'll be fine. Do I gain the weight back? Have I had weight gain? Like all the time. I'm telling y'all, I gain like 5-10 pounds on a regular. And I don't know if that sounds bad, but let's be realistic here. It is extremely hard to just maintain the weight and never mess up, especially in the summertime. In the wintertime, I usually stay with around the same weight. I don't really gain weight, but in the summertime, especially now that outside is open. It's hard to stick to that, so I definitely gain like 5-10 pounds sometimes, and that's maybe like once every 2-3 months. I'll put on like a pound or 2 throughout the month, and then I'll realize my slip-ups, and then I will change up my habits a little bit. And that is just what works for me. The other question that I had is kind of similar, is how often do I weigh myself? You know how you'll get a new job and they're like, this is what you're supposed to do, but this is how I really do it. That's how I'm about to answer this question. You're only supposed to weigh yourself once a week, but I weigh myself Not every day anymore. I do like every other day, 3 days a week. And I'm trying to build a better relationship with the scale. But after doing something for so many years, it just becomes natural. Now, I'm not as obsessed with the scale as I used to be. If I see a weight that I don't like, I don't like, oh yeah, no, I'm not eating nothing. You know, I'm just, okay, this day I have to be more conscious of what I eat. No snacking, because I have the snacking problem. I love to snack. I love snacks. Next, I'm tired of the gym. What do you recommend? If you're tired of going to the gym and maybe it's the gym, try a new gym. If it's not the gym and it's just going there, do home workouts. And I know it's super hard to work out in the house, but it doesn't have to be like jumping jacks and burpees. It could be dance. You could dance around the house. You can just play music from your phone and just clean up and dance. So you vacuum in and you two-step in, or you're washing the dishes and you like lean with it, rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like just something different to get you moving. It could be a walk around the neighborhood. It's nice outside now. You can walk your dog. You can walk your neighbor's dog. Second stream of income. Go around the neighborhood. Yeah, you want to walk your dog for you? $10. Walk the dog. You know, you could get a bike. Ride your bike outside. It doesn't always have to be going to the gym, because at times I'm tired of going to the gym. So I try to do things that are different that I enjoy doing. I'm trying to pick up swimming. Can't swim, but I'm going to learn, because that is a very good workout and a life skill that we should know. You need to break that curse of Black people don't swim. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. You took a lot away from it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do have any questions, hit your girl up on Instagram. I will link my Instagram below. And I always answer DMs. I always answer questions. So thanks, guys.